I'm curious to know because, for example, we have treaties, government implementations, and these kind of like are man-made efforts to somewhat bring healing to something that could be so deeply spiritually rooted. I'm wondering, is there a space for us as humans to look to something bigger to ourselves, like God, and finding reconciliation? Is there space for that?
I think there is, and if I can get quite specific with you for a second, there's something that most people have never heard of that's sometimes called the Doctrine of Discovery, which we really should call the Doctrine of Domination, that came about by the popes in 1491, 92, 93, and later even in the 1450s. But this is a long time ago. People don't put it together that when indigenous people in the world were discovered, when was it? In Europe. It was the Inquisition. Nobody ever puts that together. There were serial killers on the thrones of Europe. Henry VIII, Vlad the Impaler, that's what you call Dracula, Ferdinand and Isabella, and the church. Forget Christianity for a second, which is very beautiful. Christ, very beautiful. But the racketeers who got a hold of Christianity, they put out this thing called the Doctrine of Discovery, which we rephrase as the Doctrine of Domination, which said that if explorers from Portugal, Holland, France, England, Spain, if they're out exploring, they don't want to step on each other's toes. So the Pope says, if explorers are out discovering things and they come upon a land that is inhabited by people who are non-Christians, it is your duty to kill them, enslave them, or convert them. And if you convert them, then their job is to work for us. Of course, they were saying work for Christ. No, it's not how it turned out. So the Doctrine of Discovery is something that we have to deal with in Canada because it's embedded in Canadian law. It's embedded in American law, in the law of all of the countries who were colonized by those 5 European countries. And it's embedded in their laws, and it's still referred to in the 2000s. It's not a thing of the past. So it's not a matter of going back and learning all of history. It's not that we need to get across. What we need to get across is that we need to do away with the Doctrine of Discovery.